moments in life when we feel like we've been waiting forever, waiting for a breakthrough, waiting for a sign, waiting for an answer. But I want you to know this: God is moving, even when you don't see it, even when you don't feel it. The divine energy of the universe is shifting things in your favor. Your answer is coming. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. We often find ourselves wanting things to happen immediately. We pray, we hope, we visualize, and when things don't happen as quickly as we desire, doubt begins to creep in. But life does not operate on our timeline. It moves according to divine timing. There is a higher intelligence orchestrating every detail, aligning the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances at exactly the right moment. The challenge is not whether our desires will manifest, but whether we can trust in the process of their unfolding. Divine timing is not about delay, it is about preparation. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You do not see it sprouting immediately, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Beneath the soil, the seed is taking root, drawing nourishment from the earth, growing stronger, preparing to break through the surface at the perfect time. If we were to dig it up too soon out of impatience, we would disrupt the natural process and prevent it from reaching its full potential. The same principle applies to our lives. What you desire is not being denied, it is being prepared. Every event in your life is connected to something greater than what you can see right now. Sometimes what appears to be a delay is actually divine protection. Maybe you've been waiting for a relationship, a career breakthrough, a financial blessing, or a deeper sense of purpose. You wonder why it hasn't happened yet, why others seem to be moving ahead while you feel stuck. But consider this: maybe the delay is saving you from something that isn't aligned with your highest good. Maybe there is growth that needs to happen within you first. Maybe the person, the job, or the opportunity you seek is also evolving so that when you finally meet, it will be a perfect fit. There are times when we think we are ready, but deep down we still carry doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs that need to be released before we can fully receive what we desire. The universe is never withholding from you. It is simply ensuring that when your blessing arrives, you are truly able to hold it, appreciate it, and grow with it. If you were handed everything you ever wanted in an instant, would you be prepared to handle it? Would you have the wisdom to sustain it? This is why patience is not just waiting, it is trusting. It is believing that there is an intelligence greater than your own at work, making sure everything aligns in the best possible way. Impatience often comes from fear, the fear that what you want won't come, or that if it takes too long, it will slip away. But divine timing does not work that way. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. What is destined for you will find its way to you, no matter how long it takes. When we try to force things to happen before their time, we often end up frustrated, anxious, and exhausted. Have you ever chased after something or someone only to feel like the more you push, the further it moves away from you? That is because forcing is the opposite of flowing. The energy of desperation repels, while the energy of trust attracts. When you relax into divine timing, you shift your energy from lack to abundance, from worry to peace, from fear to faith. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that there is a plan unfolding. Think of moments in your past when things didn't happen as you wanted them to, but later you realized why. Maybe a job you didn't get led you to something better. Maybe a relationship that ended created space for true love. Maybe a detour you resisted became the greatest blessing of your life. Life is always working for you, even when it doesn't feel like it. So, if you are waiting right now, take a deep breath and surrender. Instead of asking, "Why is this taking so long?" ask, "What am I meant to learn in this season?" Every moment of waiting is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen your faith, to prepare yourself for the blessing that is on its way. Trust that what you desire is already making its way to you. Trust that divine timing is never late, never wrong, but always perfect. The more you align yourself with this truth, the more at peace you will feel, and the more open you will be to receive. Know this: Your answer is coming. Your breakthrough is on its way. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and so it is. Fear and doubt are two of the greatest obstacles that stand between us and the life we truly desire. They whisper in our ears, telling us that we are not capable, that things won't work out, that we are not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. These thoughts create resistance, blocking the very blessings we are meant to receive. But here's the truth. Fear is an illusion, and doubt is a habit. They only have power over us if we allow them to. When we learn to release them, we open ourselves to the limitless possibilities that life has to offer. Fear is natural, but it is not meant to control us. It is a protective mechanism, an instinct that tries to keep us safe. But in today's world, most of our fears are not about survival. They are about rejection, failure, or uncertainty. We fear the unknown, we fear making mistakes, and we fear stepping outside of our comfort zones. But growth and transformation happen when we move beyond fear and trust that we are being guided towards something greater. Doubt often walks hand in hand with fear. It shows up when we set an intention for something we want, a new job, a relationship, a fresh start, and then immediately question whether it is possible for us. Doubt makes us second-guess ourselves, diminishing our confidence and keeping us stuck in cycles of hesitation. But doubt is not based on truth. It is based on old beliefs, past disappointments, and a lack of trust in the unfolding of life. Letting go of fear and doubt begins with awareness. When you feel afraid, ask yourself, is this fear based on reality, or is it just a story I am telling myself? Most of the time, fear is simply an old pattern of thinking. It is the mind trying to keep us safe from failure or embarrassment. But what if instead of seeing fear as a stop sign, we saw it as a doorway? A doorway that once walked through leads to something greater than we ever imagined. One of the most powerful ways to dissolve fear and doubt is to shift our focus from what could go wrong to what could go right. The mind is a powerful tool, and what we focus on expands. When we constantly dwell on worst-case scenarios, we attract more fear and uncertainty into our lives. But when we begin to affirm, I am capable, I am supported, I am moving toward my highest good, we shift our energy and start attracting positive outcomes. Faith is the opposite of fear. When we cultivate faith, faith in ourselves, faith in divine timing, faith in the unfolding of our path, we loosen fear's grip on our lives. Faith does not mean that we will never feel afraid. It means that we choose to move forward despite fear. It means we trust that even when we cannot see the whole staircase, we take the first step, knowing that the next step will reveal itself in perfect timing. Letting go of doubt requires us to believe in our own worthiness. Too often doubt creeps in because we do not truly believe that we deserve happiness, success, or love. But we must remember, we are worthy simply because we exist. We do not need to prove anything or earn our worthiness. We are already enough. When we start embracing this truth, we weaken the hold that doubt has on us. One powerful way to release fear and doubt is to practice gratitude. Fear thrives on scarcity, the belief that there is not enough, that we are lacking in some way. But gratitude shifts our perspective to abundance. When we focus on what we already have, what is already working in our lives, fear loses its power. We begin to see that we are always provided for, always supported, and always moving towards something beautiful. Another important practice is learning to let go of control. Fear and doubt often stem from the desire to control every outcome. We want guarantees, we want certainty, we want to know exactly how everything will unfold, but life does not work that way. True peace comes when we surrender, when we trust that what is meant for us will never pass us by. When we let go of the need to control, we create space for miracles to happen. You do not have to live in fear. You do not have to be weighed down by doubt. Right now, in this very moment, you can choose to release them. Take a deep breath and affirm, I am safe. I am guided. I am open to the limitless possibilities before me. Fear and doubt will always try to visit you, but you do not have to invite them to stay. Let them pass through like a breeze, knowing that they do not define you. Choose faith. Choose trust. Choose to believe in the beautiful unfolding journey of your life. And so it is. There is a universal truth that many of us forget in times of uncertainty. The answers we seek are already within us, already on their way to us, already unfolding in divine timing. Yet we often feel disconnected, lost, or unsure about what to do next. We search outside of ourselves for solutions, hoping that someone or something will give us the clarity we crave. But true alignment does not come from chasing. It comes from allowing. It comes from attuning ourselves to the energy of the answer and trusting that it is already making its way into our lives. Alignment is not about effort or struggle. It is about resonance. When you are in alignment, you no longer feel the need to force things to happen. Instead, you become a magnet for what is meant for you. The universe is always responding to your energy, your thoughts, and your beliefs. If you are filled with doubt and fear, you are aligning yourself with uncertainty and hesitation. But when you shift into trust, faith, and expectancy, you align yourself with the solutions, opportunities, and blessings that are waiting to reach you. The first step to aligning with the answer is to release resistance. Many times we block our own blessings because we hold on too tightly to how we think things should happen. We expect answers to come in a certain way, at a certain time, through a certain person or situation, but the universe works in ways beyond our comprehension. When we resist or overanalyze, we delay the very thing we are asking for. But when we let go and surrender, we create space for the answer to come in its perfect form. Another key to alignment is shifting from lack to abundance. Often when we seek answers, we do so from a place of lack. I don't know what to do. I don't have the solution. I am stuck. These thoughts reinforce the very energy of being lost. Instead, we must affirm, the answer is already on its way. Clarity is unfolding for me. Everything I need is coming at the right time. When you speak and think from a place of knowing rather than doubting, you attune yourself to the vibration of the solution. Listening to your intuition is also essential. Too often we ignore the quiet nudges that guide us because we are waiting for something louder, clearer, or more obvious. But divine guidance does not always come in grand revelations. It often comes in gentle whispers. Pay attention to the feelings, insights, and ideas that arise when you are in stillness. Trust the small signs, the subtle inner knowing, and the synchronicities that show up in your life. They are guiding you toward the answer. Patience is another aspect of alignment. We live in a world that values instant gratification, where we expect immediate results. But divine timing operates differently. Sometimes the answer is already present, but we are not yet in the right place to receive it. Instead of feeling frustrated or discouraged, we can choose to see the waiting period as preparation. This is the time to strengthen your faith, to deepen your trust, and to cultivate the mindset that will allow you to embrace the answer fully when it arrives. Another powerful way to align with the answer is through gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present. When you are grateful for what you have, you invite more of it into your life. Instead of saying, I am waiting for my answer, say, I am grateful that the answer is already unfolding. This shift in perspective changes everything. It moves you from a state of seeking to a state of receiving. Lastly, alignment requires action, not forceful, frantic action, but inspired action. This means taking steps in the direction of what you seek. even if you don't have all the answers yet. If you are looking for clarity in your career, take a small step towards something that excites you. If you are seeking healing, take actions that nourish your mind and body. If you are looking for love, become the kind of person who radiates the love you wish to receive. When you move with intention, the path reveals itself as you go. You do not have to struggle for the answers. You do not have to chase or beg for clarity. The answers are already within you, already surrounding you, already aligning with you. The key is to match your energy with the outcome you desire. Let go of resistance. Shift into trust. Listen to your intuition. Be patient. Express gratitude. Take inspired action. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. When you align yourself with the answer, it becomes inevitable that you will receive it. All you have to do is step into the flow, believe in the process, and allow the perfect solution to reveal itself. And so it is. Life is always speaking to us. The universe is constantly sending us signs, guiding us toward our highest good and reminding us that we are never alone. But too often we move through life unaware, dismissing these signs as coincidences or random occurrences. Yet when we begin to tune in and trust that signs and synchronicities are everywhere, we realize that there are no accidents, only divine messages designed to lead us in the right direction. Synchronicities are those meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. Perhaps you have been thinking about someone and suddenly they call you out of the blue, or you keep seeing the same number pattern, 111, 222, 333, over and over again. Maybe a song plays on the radio at the exact moment you need to hear its message. These are not mere accidents. They are signs that you are being guided. The universe is aligning events, people, and opportunities to bring you closer to your path. But to recognize these signs, you must be open and aware. Too often we rush through life caught up in our worries and distractions, failing to notice the gentle nudges from the universe. The first step to seeing synchronicities is to slow down and become present. When you are mindful, you start noticing patterns, repeated messages, and small miracles happening all around you. The more you acknowledge these signs, the more they appear. It's as if the universe responds to your awareness by sending even clearer messages. One of the most common ways the universe communicates is through numbers. Angel numbers such as 111, 444, or 777 carry powerful meanings. Seeing repeated numbers often signifies alignment, encouragement, and divine support. For example, 111 is a reminder that your thoughts are creating your reality, while 444 is a sign that you are protected and supported by spiritual forces. When you see these numbers, take a moment to reflect on what you were thinking about at that moment. More often than not, the message will connect directly to your thoughts or current situation. Another way the universe sends signs is through people. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger and they said something that answered a question you had been struggling with? Or maybe a friend randomly brings up a topic that directly relates to something you were just thinking about. These moments are not random. They are synchronicities meant to confirm that you are on the right path. The universe places the right people in your life at the perfect time, often to deliver messages, lessons, or opportunities. Animals can also be messengers. Many cultures believe that animals appearing in unusual ways carry spiritual significance. Seeing a butterfly might symbolize transformation and new beginnings. A hawk could be a reminder to stay focused and trust your vision. If an animal repeatedly crosses your path, take a moment to research its symbolic meaning. You may find that it holds an important message for you. Dreams are another powerful way signs come to us. While we sleep, our subconscious mind is more receptive to divine messages. Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so real, so significant, that it stayed with you for days? Pay attention to recurring dreams, symbols, or messages that appear in your sleep. Often these dreams are guiding you toward clarity, healing, or a deeper understanding of something in your waking life. Music, books, and words can also carry synchronicities. Have you ever heard a song lyric that spoke directly to what you were going through? Or randomly picked up a book only to find that the message inside was exactly what you needed? Words have energy, and sometimes they come into our lives at the perfect moment to provide comfort, validation, or inspiration. To strengthen your ability to receive signs, practice trust. The biggest mistake we make is doubting or dismissing synchronicities as mere chance, but when we start believing that the universe is always guiding us, we create space for more signs to appear. Begin each day with the intention, I am open to receiving divine guidance. I trust that signs will come to me in perfect timing. When you hold this belief, you become a magnet for synchronicities. Gratitude also plays a role. The more you express gratitude for the signs you receive, the more they appear. When you notice a synchronicity, take a moment to acknowledge it. Say, thank you, universe, for this message. I am listening. This simple act strengthens your connection with divine guidance and opens the door for even greater clarity. Remember, signs and synchronicities are not meant to control your life or replace your intuition. Instead, they serve as gentle reminders that you are supported, loved, and on the right path. They reassure you that you are not alone, that everything is unfolding as it should, and that divine forces are always working in your favor. So, open your heart, clear your mind, and start paying attention. The universe is speaking to you. The answers you seek are already finding their way to you. And when you align yourself with trust and awareness, you will begin to see that magic is always at work in your life. And so it is. Patience is more than just waiting. It is a spiritual practice, a profound act of faith, trust, and surrender. In a world that constantly pushes us toward instant gratification, where we are conditioned to expect immediate results, patience can feel difficult. But in truth, patience is a divine lesson, a way to align ourselves with the natural flow of life. It teaches us to trust in divine timing, to release control, and to find peace in the present moment. At its core, patience is about faith. When we are impatient, we are essentially saying, I don't trust that things will work out for me. We doubt the process, we resist the unfolding, and we try to force things to happen before their time. But just like a seed planted in the earth, growth takes time. You would not dig up a flower before it has had the chance to bloom. You would not rush the sunrise because you want daylight sooner. Nature operates in divine timing, and so must we. One of the greatest lessons patience teaches us is surrender. We often want things to happen on our schedule, in our way, but the universe has its own rhythm. There is a divine order to everything, and when we learn to surrender our timelines and expectations, we step into a place of peace. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means releasing the need to control and trusting that what is meant for us will come when the time is right. Patience is also a lesson in trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust in the divine. Many times, we feel anxious because we cannot see the whole path ahead. But just because we cannot see the destination does not mean we are not moving toward it. Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. It cannot see what is happening as it transforms, but the process is still unfolding. The same is true for us. Even when we cannot see progress, even when it feels like nothing is happening, the universe is working behind the scenes. Another aspect of patience is learning to be present. Impatience pulls us out of the now and into the future, making us feel restless, anxious, or frustrated. But when we practice patience, we return to the present moment. We stop rushing toward the next thing, and we begin to appreciate where we are. Life is happening now. This moment is sacred, and when we embrace patience, we allow ourselves to fully experience it. Patience also strengthens our inner peace. When we are impatient, we suffer. We stress over things we cannot control. We grow frustrated when things do not happen as quickly as we want, and we exhaust ourselves with worry. But when we cultivate patience, we cultivate peace. We realize that we do not have to force, chase, or struggle. We can breathe, trust, and allow life to unfold in its own perfect way. There are moments when waiting can feel painful, when we are longing for change, for answers, for healing, or for something we deeply desire. But patience does not mean passive waiting. It means active faith. It means continuing to show up, to do our part, to trust that the right things will come in the right time. When we shift our mindset from waiting to trusting, everything changes. We stop seeing delays as obstacles and start seeing them as divine preparation. Patience also deepens our compassion. When we learn to be patient with life, we naturally become more patient with others. We begin to understand that everyone is on their own journey, moving at their own pace. We no longer rush people or judge them for where they are. Instead, we offer grace, understanding, and kindness. Most importantly, patience is a form of self-love. When we are patient with ourselves, we give ourselves permission to grow, to make mistakes, and to learn in our own time. We stop pressuring ourselves to have it all figured out. We release the belief that we must be perfect or achieve everything overnight. Instead, we embrace the journey, knowing that every step, no matter how slow, is leading us toward our highest good. So let patience become your practice. Trust in divine timing. Release the need to rush. Be present with what is. And most of all, remember that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And so it is. Your answer is coming. The clarity you seek, the breakthrough you long for, the resolution you have been praying about. It is already on its way. The moment you declare it, you step into alignment with the very forces that are working on your behalf. There is power in your words, power in your belief, and power in your ability to trust that what you seek is seeking you. Too often we allow doubt to take control of our thoughts. We wonder, will things ever change? Will I ever receive my answer? Is anyone even listening? But the truth is, the universe is always listening. Every prayer, every intention, and every whispered hope is heard. The key is to move from hoping to declaring. When you declare something with certainty, you are not asking, you are claiming what is already yours in the spiritual realm. Declaring your answer means speaking it into existence before it physically manifests. It means shifting your energy from waiting to knowing. Instead of saying, I hope things will work out, say, I know things are working out for me. Instead of wondering, when will my answer come? Declare, my answer is already on its way. There is a profound difference between asking with uncertainty and declaring with faith. This is the foundation of manifestation. When you speak words of faith, you send a powerful vibration into the universe. You align yourself with the very outcome you desire. The universe responds to certainty. It responds to unwavering belief. If you declare something with absolute conviction, doors begin to open, paths begin to clear, and what once seemed impossible suddenly becomes inevitable. But understand this, declaring your answer is not just about words, it is about energy. You must embody the belief that your answer is coming. You must walk, talk, and think as if it is already done. You must release fear, because fear is a contradiction to faith. If you truly believe something is on its way, you would not worry about whether it will come. You would prepare for it. You would make space for it. You would trust that it is unfolding in divine timing. The greatest block to receiving is doubt. Doubt pushes your answer further away. It creates resistance. Imagine placing an order at a restaurant and then immediately telling the waiter you are not sure if the food will come. You would never do that because you trust the process. The same is true in life. Once you declare your answer, do not waver. Do not go back and forth between faith and fear. Stand firm in your declaration. It is also important to act in alignment with your declaration. If you declare that your dream job is coming, start preparing for it, update your resume, practice your skills, position yourself as if the opportunity is already here. If you declare that love is coming into your life, act as though you are already loved. Treat yourself with kindness. Make space for the relationship you desire. The universe does not just respond to words, it responds to action. Another key to declaring your answer is gratitude. Gratitude accelerates manifestation because it shifts your energy to one of receiving. When you give thanks in advance, you show that you trust the process. Instead of saying, "I hope my answer comes soon," say, "Thank you, universe, for already working this out for me." When you express gratitude before something arrives, you create an open channel for blessings to flow into your life. There may be moments when it seems like nothing is happening. That is the test of faith. The seed does not sprout the moment it is planted, but that does not mean it is not growing beneath the surface. Trust that things are moving even when you cannot see them. Delays are not denials, they are divine timing at work. Declare it. My answer is coming. My path is clearing. Everything is aligning in my favor. I am open. I am ready. I trust the process. Say it with confidence. Say it until you believe it. Say it until your entire being vibrates with the energy of certainty. And then watch what happens. Doors will open that you never expected. Solutions will appear effortlessly. The right people, opportunities, and resources will flow into your life at the perfect moment. Because when you declare something with unwavering faith, the universe has no choice but to respond. Your answer is coming. Get ready to receive. And so it is.